to have the tutorial. That way you guys can go back and see it. Perfecto, sí. So I have this cute little cookie cutter that you can use, but guess what? Mira muy grande. Dame de bolsa. It's too big. De bolsa ahí, de otro, o aquí pone. Yeah, yo quiero más chiquito. So ese con tú. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Welcome. YouTube is on. We're going live on YouTube and on Instagram. So we can have this, and ooh, I know what I did. So here are those mini, I used my muffin tin, and I got a lot of questions. What is my tin? It's just a mini muffin tin, and I don't even know who makes it. But any muffin tin, you can use a regular muffin and use a cookie cutter to take the middle out. Mine has a hole in the middle, but I'm gonna chop up the top, and I'll show you guys. You just literally take a serrated knife and you cut a layer and make it flat. I just cut one layer. Smells so good. Más chiquito. And then what I'm gonna do is, remember, our cake needs to have a top layer. So you're gonna need a disc-like top layer of cake, and I'm gonna use this. No, todos redondo más chiquito, ¿no? Yo compro redondos aquí, posible en caja. So this one that is white, I'm gonna use, I made 2 whites. So I'm gonna use this top to sit on top of all my holes. So when you cut it, this is solid. And then from under this, the one sitting under will have the hole all the way through. So you want a lid. Imagine a lid. That's what we're doing. Now, if we can't find our cookie cutter, I'm just going to show you guys, because we can't find it. It's a real kitchen. I cut the bottom off too. So now it's just perfect like that, right? It sits. It doesn't have the wobbly bottom. And then what you can do is take a smaller knife and make this bigger, this hole, or this is so delicate that you can just go over it with your finger and get it to open up. Just so when you put your surprise in it, your candy, gumballs, my boys want me to put nerds in this one, it'll kind of fall out. And make sure you cut even, right? You're not at an angle, because these are going to sit on top of each other and be the layers of your cake. So that's what's going to happen. We're just going to cut the bottoms off, just a disc, just a slither off the bottom. And then I'm going to cut a slither off the top. Y dame de chiquito igual, por favor, para corto de media. De este chiquito, similar a este, más grande. Tú aquí tienes. Now we're going to take my piping one. Oh, look how, be gentle, because these cakes will crack. And if they crack, if they part, don't worry about it. You're going to ice them. And here, use one of your little piping tips and push it down if you don't have one that size, and that'll clear it out like that. So there's my second layer. And now think of basically what your colors are going to be. I want my top layer to be yellow, and it'll be covered with the white. And if I want it to be really rainbowy, I'll go from yellow to orange, right? And then from orange to pink, and from pink maybe to green. This is going to be one set of my rainbow, right? And then the other set will be, again, a white top. We have another plain one. I didn't put any colors on this one. So this is going to be my white top right there. And I'm not going to cut anything through. I'm not going to put a hole. And maybe we will go from white top to, we can go, let's do the darker ones. Put the purple in the bottom and the blue and the green. How about that? And this pretty copper. What do you guys think? These are the color combos we got. And I still have 2 more. I might just play around with it. But you just kind of do whatever color you want. This is not a part of this. This is my green tea iced tea. There. Now, if I want to replace this and get a little closer to that, I have this orange one and this pink one that I can use as the lid. I can even make them both 1 stack higher. What do you guys think? No, I think, and you don't want it to be too high because once you assemble it, it'll fall apart. So yes, this is tedious, meaning it's time consuming. You cut them, you have fun with it. I suggest you do this with the kids and kind of get them in the kitchen with you. This was my Sunday project with Giselle. She had a great time. And when we made 2 sets of cake, one was for her to play with, and she wanted to put it on her Instagram. I'm just using this, and I'm kind of evening out the whole with my little icing tip. So just cut them all before you decide what combo you want. Cut all the tips off. Make sure they're all even. And then you want to cut the bottom off, don't forget, to make it sit straight. And you gotta be even. So make sure your eyes, my eyes, somehow, I've always been really good at lines. I don't know, I think all that, when I was young, my dad had me in all these different art classes. Never did he think it would pay back like this, but it did. So here it is. I'm in the kitchen and using my art classes. I love colors. I love to paint and draw. And that's just the creative side of me. And if you're not, you don't have to be. Don't think. I'm so surprised by the limits I hear people put on themselves by saying, I'm not a baker, I'm a cook, I'm not artsy, that's why I like to cook more than I like to bake. You know, why do we limit ourselves with these things? We've heard and we repeat and we tell ourselves, no, anyone can bake and anyone can cook. You just got to do it. You just got to do it and be patient and love yourselves and know that you can instead of thinking you can't. So there I have this mishmash of discs and colors, cupcakes. Sorry, YouTube, I had to readjust Instagram. And then if they're uneven, because sometimes cakes come out uneven, you know, you're not crazy and you're not bad at it. Just kind of take your thing and yes, do some work on it and get it to become even because you're going to stack these on top of each other. Here's that. I kind of feel like I want to put the yellow on top of the orange. And then I want to put yellow, orange, pink. Oh my God, this is so pretty. Yellow, orange, pink, and green. And why not a white one too? Because I have a white one. There, that's one stack, right? This is one stack. And then here's my cover up, my lid. Imagine you need a lid. And then you cut it down the center and all of that goodness will fall right out of the center of all of these that are stacked on top. Now you can do this with a bigger cake and all you do is you make your cake, different layers of your rainbow cake, and then you take a cookie cutter any size you want. So if this was a full 9-inch cake, I would use this cookie cutter and put it in the middle of every single one of them. And then all you got to do is, I'm not going to bore you guys to death with all of this, is you're going to take your bottom cake and take your icing, store-bought or homemade. Cream cheese is my favorite. You use your own. Now, Giselle wanted to put confetti in the icing. I said, no, that's just too much. I like less is more. So then what you do is you take your icing and you pipe it around. You give it that much and you go around. So this piping is going to glue everything together. You start from the bottom up. Then you do your, and I didn't cut the hole through these all the way. I can see because they're bigger. Yeah. Then you put your pink or whatever color coordination you like. I'm not dictating to you. And I'm just here to show you how simple it is. And you do another roll. That's your glue. Then I'm going to put this one and cut it through and through. So whatever you put in the filling, it pops out. Look how pretty that looks. Gosh. So simple. And then make it at home. You know what you've put in it. You know there's not extra sugar. You know it's tasty. It's homemade. And if you're not into doing it, I'm not taking business from anyone. Buy it store-bought. Whatever rocks your boat, people. I just thought my daughter had such a good time doing this. It's such a better way to spend your day with the kids and not have them sitting on a phone or a gadget. Get them in the kitchen. That's that. And then the lid is literally going to be sitting on top. Another icing. And then we're putting the lid right over the top. Oh, and I didn't fill it. Crazy me. It's okay. Here. Señora, ¿dónde de dulce, de chiquititos, bolitas para entrar aquí? I don't know how to say confetti, and I think I just put icing in my hair. So we're going to fill it up now. Right? And then put the lid. Oh, my Lord. Sorry, guys. I got a phone call. All right, I'm here. Thank you. So here's my confetti. And we have this jar of, again, my daughter's creation. I'm trying to not say no to her so she kind of feels creative in the kitchen. This is our sprinkles, our sugar. There's all different colors, chocolate. Everything is in there. Just kind of pour it in here. Ooh, I have an idea. I love when I have ideas. All right, here we go. Let's use this to guide it through. What do you guys think? Look at it. It's kind of here. Oh, look at that. Oh. Go down. I did a boo-boo, but I'm not going to get discouraged. Make sure the tip doesn't go all the way down. Nope, it's not working. There. You fill it in. There's sugar and confetti everywhere. All right, now we put the lid. Right? And then here's how I want to pipe my cake. I use this in the bottom and I go from one side back and forth up and down. And I'll show you guys. The minute I come out, I'll turn it over so you'll see what I did. I'm just going back and forth, like maybe 2-inch distance. Ribbons, back and forth, really simple. Really, really, really simple. Oh no, okay, wait. I don't know what happened with YouTube, with Instagram, but they couldn't see. Okay, I'm back. I think it's the filter. There we go. All right, sorry, YouTubers. You get to be in my real kitchen, real life, real kitchen. So back and forth is all I'm doing. Look how simple that is. I love that. And then you just scoot it over. You scoot it over, and then you do the same. And get all your cakes out of the way. And the same thing. That way, if one side of the cake is higher than the other, no one will know. It'll kind of look like that. How cool is that? I absolutely love that. That's going to be my signature icing. There we go. I don't really want to move the cake so much, so I keep moving my slices. And you know what you could do with the leftovers is crumble them and make cake pops, rainbow cake pops. Ooh, that's a good tutorial to do after this because I have all of these leftover. Do this piping all around. I want to show you guys how simple this is. It's so simple, it's so easy, and it's so pretty. Voila. Like that. Done, almost done all the way around. Almost done. And I don't know why, actually I do know why, I always work from down up. I need more frosting. Okay. Easier to do it there by the sink. There's some in the pipeline. Hold it over because you know you're going to put some on top anyways. And squeeze and get it out like that. And just meet all the edges. That part's sticking out. We're going to bring it back in. It's so user-friendly, this piping method. It really is. And then we're going to measure, cover the top and go all the way around, just like so. Right? Yo pienso yo quiero poquito más de este. No, un momento, yo para tú. So just go circular all around. And, it is a mess, but a fun mess. And so soothing. It's so relaxing. If you just take Take your time. Now, if you want, you can stop with the icing. I just like to have the layers, and use your spatula and just smooth it around whatever you like. You can go like that and make it your own design. I liked it that way because it was more mosaic. It looked really cool. But look, it's so simple. Voila. Give it your own design. And this is a good tutorial. I'm telling you, the more rustic it looks, the happier it's going to make people. If they want store-bought, they'll go buy it. The more rustic it looks, the more homemade it looks. And I like these pieces coming out like that. How funky is that? Ooh, I love this. And that little tip, right? There we go. Cover the entire thing. And if you have points that are, that's okay. And then what you can do is cover the sides. Now, I would have had my cake sitting on a pedestal and I could cover the edges with sprinkles. But I'm not going to do that. What I did for Chris's was use my blueberries. I used my blueberries and I put them around the bottom, gave it 2 rows of blueberries, right? And inside, I picked the itty bitty blueberries, the really, really tiny ones. My hand has icing. These little tiny ones, and I poured them in the middle. So when she cut it through, all the blueberries fell off. And then the other thing you guys can do is move the blueberries from me. Por favor, Letita. I'm gonna eat them all. No. I love the blueberries. If you can find these edible sprinkles, not sprinkles, glitters, and you can just glitter it over the top, any color you want. I'm going to put some red. It's shimmer. Ooh, so pretty. I used this when I made the donuts too, and you guys all went crazy asking me. Find it on Amazon. Just go on Amazon. I bought it from a store here, local store, but you guys can find it on Amazon. So there you have it, and then you cut it open, and the whole thing will pour out. I don't want to cut it open, but I think I will. I think I'm going to give you guys that. I don't think the confetti went all the way down, but let's try. You just take the knife, ahora mire, and you go right in the middle. It needs to be, voila! Look how pretty that is. That's it. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Look at, I'm gonna lift it so my YouTube can see it. Look how pretty those colors are. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. That was my tutorial, how to set it up. I love you guys. Have a great day. Mwah. Happy Thursday. Bye, YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know when I add a new video. That was it, guys. Did you enjoy? I cut it and